Before we start, I want you to know that everything I'm sharing here is backed by real research, and I've linked the sources in the description so you can check them for yourself. Now, I've learned that fat loss isn't just about working out harder or eating less. A huge part of it comes down to what you grab when hunger hits between meals. So today I'm showing you 20 snacks built around 3 things that help keep me full: protein, fiber, and volume. Because number 11 tastes like it belongs on a seafood restaurant menu and delivers almost 0 carbs with a massive dose of lean protein. And number 17 is something you've probably walked past in the freezer aisle without realizing it could replace ice cream for good: cottage cheese with pineapple. Cottage cheese runs on casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids over hours instead of minutes. Pineapple adds natural sweetness and bromelain. A half cup of cottage cheese runs about 12 to 14 grams of protein for roughly 90 calories. Hard-boiled eggs with black pepper. 1 egg, 6 grams of complete protein, all 9 essential amino acids. The black pepper isn't just flavor. Piperine has a mild thermogenic effect. Boil a batch of 6 to 8 at the start of the week. Apple slices with peanut butter. The childhood combo that actually holds up. Apple pectin slows sugar release. Peanut butter's fat and protein extend fullness further. Stick 2 tablespoons of peanut butter with 1 sliced apple. Frozen grapes with Greek yogurt. The ice cream replacement I promised. Frozen grapes take on a sorbet-like texture. A cup runs 60 to 100 calories. Add a half cup of Greek yogurt for the protein grapes alone. Under 200 calories total. Edamame with sea salt. One of the only plant foods that's a genuinely complete protein. A cup delivers around 17 gram protein and 8 gram fiber for about 190 calories, and it digests slowly enough to punch well above its calorie count. Cucumber slices with hummus. Cucumber is about 95% water, almost no calories, huge volume. Hummus adds the protein and fat needed to actually extend fullness. A full plate with a quarter cup of hummus totals around 150 calories. Celery with peanut butter. Celery alone has no staying power, but pair it with 1 to 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and you add protein, fat, and real chewing time, which itself supports satiety. Turkey and cucumber. Roll-ups lean turkey wrapped around cucumber spears, almost entirely protein and water. A roll-up of 3 to 4 slices totals under 100 calories with a substantial protein dose. Preserves muscle during a calorie deficit better than low-protein snacks. Tuna stuffed cucumber boats. This is the one I teased. Near 0 carbs, roughly 20 gram protein per 3-ounce serving of tuna. Hollowed cucumber standing in for bread or crackers. Use Greek yogurt instead of mayo. About as close to a pure protein snack as exists. Overnight oats with cinnamon. Beta-glucan fiber forms a thick gel that slows sugar absorption. Half a cup of dry oats, soaked overnight with a teaspoon of cinnamon, runs about 150 calories with roughly 4 gram fiber. Skip the added syrups. Almonds and raspberries. A small handful of almonds, 12 to 14, with a half cup of raspberries, one of the highest fiber fruits available. Totals 160 to 180 calories. Pre-portion the almonds. They're easy to overeat straight from the bag. Cottage cheese with cucumber and herbs, the savory version. Same slow-digesting protein, diced cucumber for volume, fresh herbs for flavor with no caloric cost. About 100 to 120 calories per half cup, with 12 to 14 gram protein. Bell pepper slices with Greek yogurt. Swap the ranch dressing for a quarter cup of seasoned plain Greek yogurt. About 6 dray protein for 35 calories. Full snack lands under 150 calories, with real crunch and real protein. Chia seed pudding. Chia can absorb up to 12 times its weight in liquid. 2 tablespoons deliver around 10 gram of fiber, nearly 40% of a full day's intake, for about 140 calories. Soak in milk overnight, top with fruit in the morning. Air-popped popcorn, the surprise entry. 3 cups runs 90 to 100 calories but fills serious stomach volume, and fullness responds to stretch as much as calories. Season lightly with sea salt, nutritional yeast, or cinnamon. Skip the theater butter. Pair with light string cheese. A medium pear has about 6 gram of fiber, mostly in the skin. Eat it unpeeled. Pair with a light string cheese. 6 to 7 gram protein for 50 to 60 calories. Totals around 140 to 150 calories. 0 prep. Fully portable. Greek yogurt with berries straining. Removes the whey and roughly doubles the protein compared to regular yogurt. And protein is the most satiating macronutrient there is. Choose plain unsweetened yogurt,
Add your own berries. Simplest, most accessible snack on this list. Watermelon with cottage cheese. Watermelon is over 90% water. 2 full cups runs only 90 to 100 calories. Add a half cup of cottage cheese for the protein that extends the fullness window. Totals 180 to 200 calories for a genuinely large portion. Roasted chickpeas. A half cup delivers roughly 6 grams of protein and 6 grams fiber, a ratio few plant foods match. Roast with olive oil and paprika, cumin, or garlic powder until crisp. A quarter cup serving runs about 120 calories. Dark chocolate with strawberries. 1 ounce of 70% plus dark chocolate, about 170 calories, paired with a full cup of sliced strawberries. Totals around 220 calories. Proof that fat loss was never about eliminating what you crave, just building a smarter version of it. Quick framework before you go. Build satiety with protein first. Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, eggs, turkey, tuna, edamame. Add fiber to slow digestion and extend fullness. Berries, apples, chia, oats, pears. Use high-volume, low-calorie foods to fill your stomach without filling your calorie budget. Cucumbers, celery, bell peppers, watermelon. And allow yourself controlled versions of what you actually crave. Frozen grapes instead of ice cream, dark chocolate instead of candy. This isn't a restriction plan. It's a strategy. And real fat loss doesn't come from starving between meals. It comes from what's in your hand when hunger strikes. Which one are you adding first? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one.